Welcome to Brick Rigs, a not so popular game that isn't really talked about, but if you know any classic YouTubers, they used to play this game. I'm just going to tell you right now, my game is modded and this is not an exact representation of what the game really is. Matter of fact, the entire game is kind of dull without anything. I'm gonna host an online game because it's much simpler. Here we go. You see how the game looks like really good, yet normally it looks like shit. Yet normally it does not look this nice. And this is on epic settings. Well, it is a brick game. If you can't run a brick game at epic settings, I think it's time to get a new PC. So basically, it doesn't really tell you any controls, so I'll just explain some of them along the way. You could hold escape and it can tell you like a couple up here. My game bar thing's up here, so I can't click on all of them. Or my recording thing, and it'll tell you all the ones, but that really won't help all that much. As you see, I got 7 pages of downloaded mods. It's like kind of like Garry's Mod. You might not know what Garry's Mod is. Well, basically, it's just a sandbox where you can do anything you want on the Half-Life 2 engine. Yep, anything. Pretty much anything. So, well, let's get some basics down about this game. Alright, so number one, some things require a fast frame rate to use. Like, this would not work without a fast frame. And this is also stupidly overpowered. Like, this is the best helicopter in the game, so far to my knowledge. Okay. I'm not gonna get into the modded stuff until later. Well, I mean, you're already seen some of the modded stuff, like, you see how the sky? Yeah, the sky doesn't look like that. Motion blur is usually in the game, but normally it does not look this nice. Some things... Alright, so there's really overpowered things. We got that covered. Now you have things that will lag your game a little. This lags my game a little bit. Not too bad, but it still does. Right, buildings collapse, and if they fall on each other, they can do that. You press backspace to respawn, hold backspace to respawn it like a garage. There's destructive things, there's invincibility, there's vehicle invincibility. People join your server. I'm not even sure if there's game chat. I don't think there's game chat. But, like I said, there's laggy things. And I mean, really, really laggy things. Yeah, let's get rid of that. You don't want your brick limit to really be over 3,000. Matter of fact, if you start an online game, you might want to set that brick limit to about 5,000. This is kind of laggy. Depends on where you spawn it, though. It's basically just a meteorite, and it's just kind of dull. It's not even doesn't even explode on impact. It's just like a bunch of big bricks collabed together. There's jets in this game. Some jets better than others. Helicopters. Some helicopters better than others. There's kamikazes. There's better kamikazes. There's tanks. You have pretty good animated tanks. Like if I spawn this in. See how it has like an ammo cook-off? So that's pretty cool, I guess. I don't know. Whatever you're really into. Anything. Anything can be your weapon of any choice. You can like do a lot of filters, 1800s, 1900s, 2000s, futuristic, ancient, World War I, World War II, stuff like that. You have different departments, like what it's rated to. I only have one fire department. I didn't even know I even had one. You got several police cars. Mind, this is only my subscriptions. There's a whole workshop filled with stuff. be aware that some things do not work as they should, as intended. Oh. I'm gonna have to cop that. I'm gonna have to cop a couple of these. This is all new. This is new. I need this. That's that. The more description, the more likely it works. But then again, there are some things with descriptions that do not work all too well. See, when you start looking at the subscriptions tab, you get locked. You're locked into this thing. Like, you'll see some things that you want to download, you'll download them, and then most of the time people will forget to even like test them to make sure they even work. Fortunately, I'm one person who does test my stuff after. See, if I keep going, I'm gonna be here for a while, downloading mods that most likely won't even work. You see? See, I don't even know if that works, it just looks nice. This all just looks nice. It's not a necessary workable thing. Wait, hold on. Am I doing categories? Oh, I'm in the military category. No wonder. I was wondering, like, now why is it doing that? Oh, you wanna know why? Okay, at least, so what you want to do usually is either popular or total playtime. Total playtime means the more people play with it. So the more people that play with one certain item, the more likely it's going to work. Because when things don't work, people don't use them. You got everything, up to anti-tank mines. Um, I mean, there's not really much to go off of. It's just kind of, hey, you got this stuff, use it. Okay. Now let's go back to what I just downloaded. Keep it on, I like to keep it on newest. So, okay, I like this. But there are some things incredibly overpowered. Like I said, the more description, the better. Oh, okay. Gun slewing. Stabilizers are sometimes a thing. Better than others. Some have sights better than others. Some things are used as not intended to be used. So far, from my knowledge of using this, it's a pretty good tank. I don't know any of the armor dimensions. Well, there is no armor dimensions. It's just how many bricks can you fit on one vehicle. That's how simple it is. Jets are iffy. A lot of jets aren't all too good. Like, look at that. I didn't even mean to do that, and I did it. And, yep. You gotta really watch what you're doing, because otherwise you have no idea what you're doing. Like, I didn't even mean to do that, but I still did it. Oh, right. You do have brakes that you have to turn off most of the time. Some jets will do things automatically, some will do things semi-automatically. I'm not even meaning to do that, and I did it anyway. Yep. I don't even know if the canopy closes on its own. I just gotta hope for the best. Right, and that's gear. I think you're starting to understand what I mean by it's kind of iffy. Like, some you pull back with your mouse and it goes, some it doesn't. Okay, this is probably going to be my longest video on a brick game. Like, some things are, like I said, more controllable than others. Some are more stabilized. Some are just better overall. A10s are usually iffy. This has to be the fastest A10 I've ever seen. Because A10s usually don't even go faster than like prop planes from World War II. Yeah. I'm not sure. Oh yeah, I know why the A10's so slow. It's because it was directly made for close air-to-ground combat, and it is from the 60s, so I mean, you can't have everything. Look, that's a bomb. Some bombs work, some bombs don't. Some bombs blow yourself up. That's a bomb. Oh, well. Bricks will fly, I'm telling you. Okay. So, now that we got it out of the way, I'm gonna try the rest of these on my own. And oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, some you have to experiment with to really understand what you're doing. Oh, it's automatic? That's scary. You can always ask what kind of mods that you saw that you'd like to download if you have this game. Like this mod, I mean this... Oh, I never got into mods. Okay. So when you download mods, they will work in multiplayer. Just they might not see it, or they might see something else instead of what you're seeing. Like when I did this in an online session.
Close air support request confirmed. Sending Warped on location.
Yeah, so I called in an A10 airstrike. Once you use them, you have to throw them off. Alright, so there's a Discord you have to join, and then you can get all these mods if you ever wanted to ask. It's just BrickRig's Discord. That's all it is. There's videos in there to help you with downloading it too. See, most people don't see the jet or anything, they just see the explosions, and that's about it. So you have carpet bombs, Listen.
Now I am become death, the destroyer of worlds.
Yeah, it's kind of cringe, but... And this will destroy less than what you think it will destroy. Like, watch this. And there's the bomb. Yep, that's the Fat Man. You wanna know what the Fat Man does? It goes... Okay. Jesus Christ. It gets me every time. I mean, it's just so amazing how they were able to even do it. It does kill like half the lobby when you do it, though. Oh, shoot. I didn't even know that was a thing. Anyway, you want to be cautious, though, because this could lag your game. Anything that you see could lag your game. Some things are meant for different PCs. Okay, you got like different weapons. The default weapons in this game are this, this, and this. Oh, and this. Is what I know of. It's only this sight. This isn't in the game. The knife isn't in the game. These are the... Okay, everything from these to on down is completely in the game, I think. The paints might be different, but I never checked up on the paints because I never use them. Okay, and that's my showcase for this game. Ray tracing is really nice in this game, if I'm being honest. This game is actually really fun by yourself or with other people. Like, you can do like simulations, like here, I'll take one of my first things. And okay, now I said some things were completely overpowered. Yeah, you can do this. Yeah, you're probably gonna get kicked if you do this in a public server. Yeah, give someone epilepsy. You can zoom in with mouse scroll. This thing is broken, I'm gonna tell you right now. It does not bear to think about the other individual it's shooting at. It just shoots. Yeah. You got overpowered people. I can't recommend like any specific creators because everything is different. Like, I looked at their content and it's different everywhere. It's like they create something you'd think was powerful and it really isn't all too powerful. And there's different game modes in this game too, if you didn't see that when I started the game. You see how it's doing this? Yeah, normally small guns like this aren't supposed to do that, but it is doing it. So, you know, that means that this thing's overpowered. I couldn't tell you anything about the armor though. If you want to test the armor, test the armor. I couldn't recommend anything to try it up against other than the rocket launcher, but everything stops the rocket launcher now. It's mostly just, hey, is your tank gun more powerful enough? I would not recommend creating any sort of, like, vehicles or anything. In my experience, it is incredibly hard and incredibly difficult to navigate and super annoying. It's, okay, imagine Fortnite creative, you know, okay. Imagine like a really well-made level on Fortnite. Yeah, that's just making a vehicle in this game. There are only a handful of maps, but you can download more maps. Like I said, there are mods. I would be cautious with the mods though, because a lot of them do not work past 1.6 at the making of this video. Okay. Our time is almost up here, so I'm gonna demonstrate some things you should probably not do if you play this game. Like, okay, I'm gonna get canceled for this, but yeah. There are some things you probably should not do in this game. I'm getting canceled for this. I hope you know this. I'm getting canceled for this. If I'm not, I'll be stunned if I don't get canceled for this. Oh, well, I guess I already hit the first one. I guess I'm just gonna have to hit the second one.